Crypto ETFs are exploding on the Canadian market this year, but with so many new options available, how do you know which ones are worth your money and which ones could be a wee bit too risky? Hold on to your seatbelts, folks. This is going to be a good one. We've seen an absolute surge of new Canadian listed crypto ETFs: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, yield bearing strategies, covered calls. The list is growing fast. I didn't even mention XRP. Today, I'm going to walk you through some of the key new releases on the market, what makes them different, and what you need to watch out for as an investor. Bitcoin and crypto overall have gained a lot more respect in the first half of 2025. With major institutional investors stepping in, regulatory clarity improving here in Canada, and spot Bitcoin ETFs finally gaining wide acceptance, we've seen crypto move from the fringe towards the financial mainstream. More advisors are now including crypto ETFs in portfolio models. And well, that old stigma around digital assets, it is really starting to fade. There are certainly still investors who remain cautious about Bitcoin and by extension, crypto in general. That that's perfectly fine. You can absolutely build a strong portfolio without any crypto exposure at all. On the other hand, there are those who are extremely bullish and go in quite heavily. Personally, I take a more conservative approach. I prefer to keep my crypto exposure well within my overall risk tolerance for sure. One big advantage of using Canadian crypto ETFs is that, well, they allow you to hold crypto exposure right there inside of your TFSA or even your RRSP. That's something you can't do if you're buying actual crypto tokens directly on an exchange. By using an ETF, any gains, well, you're sheltering them from tax in your TFSA, and that's a great way to manage both growth and risk. It also gives you the simplicity of trading through your normal brokerage with none of those headaches of wallets and private keys and oh boy, that long key phrase. Oh boy, yeah, that's painful at times. A sub to the channel is a headache-free way to access future content. For today's list, we will be looking at some of those new crypto ETFs that were launched in 2025. Don't forget, there's still the older ones. We're not looking at those today, but these are the new ones. This list, we're going to sort them by coin type. So without any further ado, let's do this. We will start with the most popular, which of course, it's Bitcoin. No surprise there. Let's start with the Evolve Levered Bitcoin ETF. This one has a ticker of LBIT. At the time of recording, the price coming in at $24.60. Their management fee is coming in at 0%, although the underlying ETF that this one holds has a management fee of 0.75%. That certainly needs to be taken into consideration. This ETF is a spot Bitcoin ETF with an additional 25% leverage. So basically, they're holding EBIT in this ETF and they're adding that leverage to that. All right, another new ETF we got is the Global X Bitcoin Covered Call ETF, ticker of BCCC. There's also a BCCL. It's basically the exact same ETF but with leverage. So we're gonna focus on BCCC for now. That one comes in at a price of $21.69, and the management fee on that is 0.65%. So yeah, if you did get the BCCL, you're going to pay a little bit more of a management fee, 0.85%. This is another covered call spot Bitcoin ETF, and they've got a yield of 16%. But here's what makes this one really interesting. Their dividend is a semi-monthly dividend. So yes, 2 dividends a month. Oh boy. Now, the leveraged version, it adds 25% leverage to the mix, and as such, that yield, it's up around 19%. All right, we got another one. The Harvest Bitcoin Enhanced Income ETF with a ticker of HBIX. At the time of recording, their price was coming in at $13.29, and they've got a management fee of 0.65%. This one also employs covered calls as well as 25% leverage to create some income. Now, their initial yield coming in pretty strong, coming in around 21%. That's not too shabby, that's for sure. All right, one more Bitcoin one, and this one's a little bit different. It's the Harvest Bitcoin Leaders Enhanced Income ETF, ticker HBTE. This one has a price at the time of recording of $13.29, management fee of 0.75%. This one's using covered calls and 25% leverage to create some of that income. However, instead of holding underlying spot Bitcoin ETFs, this one invests in companies that are leaders in the Bitcoin ecosystem. And well, the yield on this one is coming in around 25%. I will say I did add this one to the 0 to 100K challenge. I do like the idea of getting your fingers spread across that Bitcoin ecosystem and pulling in that diversification that brings. Okay, let's switch gears and take a look at the Ethereum ETFs. Evolve did drop a new Ethereum ETF. It's the Evolve Levered Ethereum ETF, a ticker of LETH. The price at the time of recording, $26.31. This one has a management fee of 0. Now, mind you, the underlying ETF that this one is holding does have a management fee of 0.75%. So this is just like their Bitcoin one. So it's a spot Ethereum ETF. So ETHR, so Ether is what they're holding, and they're adding 25% leverage to it. So this is a very interesting Ethereum play for sure. Now, other than that ETF, there really was not much new for Ethereum. We're going to move on to Solana. So Evolve, they also have a Solana ETF. The ticker is SOLA. Price at the time of recording, $12.05. Now they have a management fee of 0%. It is an introductory management fee. It is 0% until December 31st, and then it's going up to 1%. It is a spot Solana ETF. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'm loving seeing these Solana ETFs around. All right. We also have the CI Galaxy Solana ETF, ticker of SOLX. This one is priced at $10.74. Management fee of 0.35%. And yeah, just another spot Solana ETF. What can I say? We've also got the Purpose Solana ETF, ticker of SOLL. Price at the time of recording, $11.19. Management fee of 0.39%. Once again, we have another spot Solana ETF. I do want to point out that this fund does earn some money from staking rewards, as basically part of the Solana that they're holding is staked. So from the funds that come back from the staking, 80% of that goes right back into the ETF's net asset value. So that helps you guys. The other 20% does go to the fund management team. You will find that with all of these Solana ETFs, this is typically what's happening. We still got more. We have the 3IQ Solana Staking ETF. This one has a ticker of SOLQ. Their price at the time of recording, $15.54. And this one has a management fee of, 0% until April of 2026, when it's going up to 0.15%. So once again, another spot Solana ETF. And you also will benefit from the staking rewards with this one as well. Okay, that's it for Solana. So let's switch to XRP, as we now have XRP ETFs. Oh boy, how exciting. These XRP ones, they have all just released. These are fresh off the press. So we're going to start with the Evolve XRP ETF, and oh boy, they got the ticker XRP. That that's a good move. That's a good move for sure. This one did launch on June 17th, and it is a spot XRP ETF. The price on it, $9.23 at the time of recording. A management fee of 0.75%. Okay, now they were not the only ones to get in. We also had Purpose. Purpose had the Purpose XRP ETF, and they got the ticker XRPP. And they're priced at the time of recording, $9.99, and management fee of 0 until February 1st, 2026. That's then going to jump up to 0.69%. And this one also just started June 18th. They began trading. Once again, a spot XRP ETF. I'm excited about these for sure. We also have 3IQ XRP ETF. They have a ticker of XRPQ. Their price at the time of recording, $13.82, management fee of 0 until January of 2026, and then they're coming in with 0.59%. So once again, another good option for a spot XRP ETF. And these do have me pretty exciting. It's always great to see new ETFs, and these are some I will certainly be watching for sure. If you are interested in the ETFs that we looked at today, don't forget to put in a whole heaping helping of due diligence before you place any of your hard-earned money on the table. Let's continue that learning journey by checking out this video on new non-crypto ETFs. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.